ghtenstein. Perhaps the Count will find a way to make his monster work today. For if he solves this monster mania, he can return to Transylvania. So welcome where the sun won't shine, to the castle of Count Frightenstein.
This time, you little devils, I use reverse psychology. Don't glow. They listen to me. Why do you not cooperate? Why does nothing cooperate in the castle? Isn't that cute? Tanglefoot is trying to sneak by. Igor! You never fool a count. Where were you? You are late again.
I'm sorry, Master, but I was outside trying to drown a fish in the moat.
Trying to drown it. Well, we've no time to discuss that now. For now.
What about my raincoat, Master? You promised me a new raincoat. 800 years old.
You interrupt the Count. Now it is time to raise the flag and sing our national anthem. Get rid of the coat and do what you're told. Quickly now. For I am ready to make the pledge.
Yes, Master.
Count it off yourself this time, incapable one.
All right, Master. Gory, gory Transylvania, where werewolves and bats will always maim ya. The murky moor will likely claim ya as you go stumbling.
Okay. I pledge by the sign of the three-toed sloth to do my best, to do my duty, to always obey the laws of the werewolf pack, and to never rust until Brucey lives once again and takes his rightful place in the annals of distinguished monsters, and I can once again go back to that most glorious of all places,
Transylvania, as we go stumbling.
Don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me.
Beautiful.
I know it's beautiful. I did it, didn't I? Didn't I?
You did.
I did.
You did.
Now, explain yourself.
Yes, Master.
What possible satisfaction can you get by drowning a fish in the moat, eh?
Master, I learned that the fish could stay underwater longer than I could.
How unfortunate.
You know, if it wasn't for the sloth, Igor would have a pet by now.
The Oracle got all his friends together yesterday and told them all that he had something very strange to say. He said, I've had a vision from a ghastly nightmare scene in which I saw my head chopped off, whatever that can mean. We shook our heads in wonder. Then a voice among us spoke. You've had no visions, silly boy. Is this some kind of joke? The Oracle cried, Mom, it's true. They did chop off my head. His mother asked, what did you eat before you went to bed? He thought it over carefully, then saw what caused his dream. A jar of pickles, cheese on toast, and 2 pints of ice cream.
Welcome. I am the great and all-seeing Oracle. Who turned out the lights? Come on, who's putting me on? Oh, that's getting to be terribly expensive. Now, let us see what our sign is for today that we will chat about. Ah, our sign today is Pisces. There are 4 types of astrologic signs, you know. Earth, air, fire, and water, and Pisces is one of the water signs, which I guess means they drink a lot of water. The Oracle lost his head again. That's the boo-boo bell. Yes, now Pisces, though very gentle and quiet and imaginative, now if your birthday is between February 19th and March the 20th, then you are a Pisces. To all of those born under other signs, all I can say is, watch out for the Pisces. They may seem reserved and mild, but that quiet manner is really a matter of holding back and thinking. I think I've hurt myself. Oh, I've got to file them down. And thinking deeply and analyzing everything that goes on. And now, for our prediction for today. Don't worry, I always carry a spare. I've done it again, haven't I? One of these days, I'll get the mind to work. Now, we will see what the prediction is. Okay, magic crystal ball. Tell me now. Tell me. Oh. Yes, for all of the Pisces people, here is a good prediction for today. It's good to finish all those chores you've been saving up for lately. Something nice will happen to you, and in a few days, you'll appreciate the extra time you'll have to enjoy these treats. I know what you're asking, Pisces. You're asking, what is the surprise? Well, just a minute, and perhaps the voodoo can help me. Hey, buddy, let's lay it on them, eh? What's going to happen? What? No, the strange surprise for the Pisces. Yes, that's it, tell me. None of your business. What kind of a thing is that? Don't talk that way to the Ouija. Heavy. And now, yes, the mail time. I will now read the letter that came today. I love to answer these letters. This one today says, Dear Oracle, can you tell me what my magic number is? Signed, Jimmy Stewart. Jimmy Stewart. My goodness. Well, let me think about this. Well, I have to know more about things, Jimmy. For example, I have to find out your absolute magic number. I need lots of information, like your date of birth and what time you were born and things like that. To find your basic number, I mean, all you have to do is just count the numbers in your name, Jimmy. That's it. Jimmy is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters. And Stuart, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters. So your basic magic number is 11, Jim. How about that? Swinging. Yes, numbers have always had some magical meaning to people, and even today, there are still certain strong superstitions about certain numbers. Yes, there's lucky 7 and lucky 11. In fact, you won't find a single public building around that has a 13th floor, because 13 is considered an unlucky number. Yeah, everyone says, so next time you're riding an elevator, you just watch how the numbers go. You will go up 11, 12, 14. There's never a 13th floor. People will never admit that there is a 13th floor. No, because 13 is unlucky. Well, it looks as if it's time for me to go. So go to an ear doctor. Remember, Look to the stars. Look to the stars. And get me an ear doctor.
My poodle is a Virgo. Do you think he'll be lucky in love?
It's all right, we'll be around. Ooga booga. Round, get it.
So this is life in the big city.
I went to the librarian, and this is what I said. Can you suggest a book to me that I could take to bed? He said, you'll have to tell me, please. What did you have in mind? I've mysteries and horror tales and all of them. Quite fine. I answered, well, it has to be quite long and rather flat. I want to stuff it underneath to make the mattress flat. Shall we go see him?
Welcome to the library. And I, of course, am the librarian. And I am here to horrify you. Yes, I am. You wait. I'll get you. I want you to listen very carefully. For you are going to know fear like you've never known fear before. Are you ready? Then let's go. Humpty Dumpty. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All of the king's horses and all of the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Terrifying. Jeremiah, blow the fire. Puff, puff, puff. First you blow it gently, then you blow it rough. Ooh, heavy stuff. I'm getting you, I can see it. Yes, I am. You're frightened. This will frighten you. The devil. Saint Ghtenstein, as the story goes, once pulled the devil by his nose. Oh. With red-hot tongues which made him roar. That could be heard 10 miles or more. Little girl. Little girl, where have you been? I'd been to see grandmother over the green. What did she give you? Milk in a can. What did you say for it? Thank you, Grandam. Out of sight. Haymaking. Willie boy, where are you going, huh? I will go with you, if that I may. I'm going to the meadow to see them a-mowing, and I am going to help them to make the new hay. Yes. The rabbit man. Here I am with my rabbits, dancing on my pole. The finest Hampshire rabbits that e'er crept from a hole. Did I get you? Yes, fear. Fear is gripping your body. Yes, it is. No, it isn't. But I will get you. Next time we meet. Until that time, the librarian says, goodbye. Goodbye.
$5 a weekend car fare. And this is how you clean up.
This is it, Igor. Yes, fantastic. I will invent the cop.
But, Master, the cop has already been invented.
Do not cloud the issue with facts.
Yes,
I say I'm going to invent the cop. I invent the cop.
You say so, Master.
Of course I say so. Now, I'll show you my new invention. Here it is.
Master, where does that music always come from?
Never mind where it comes from. It's in my key and I like it. I like big bands, always have. And anyway, I'm a count and I deserve it. Now, Igor, I will explain the function here.
I'm watching,
By
Master.
merely throwing this switch, we will bring all this centrifugal force right inside, which will churn up into the wires, into the glink-link. And then, in the glink-link. Oh. And then it will come out a cup. I want you to throw that switch.
Safe, Master.
Good. That's all right. It wasn't an important part. That should do it. Igor, feast your eyes on the discovery of the cup, the invention, and I, the Count, have done it again.
You certainly did, Master.
There's only one thing that bothers me now.
What's that?
It looks so barren, just sitting there. It really should be... Well, it should have something it could sit in.
Master, what about a saucer?
No, I don't think so, Igor. No, better we should have a plate-shaped kind of thing. I think that would do it. All right, I will reset the dials and tubes.
Set, Master.
Now, this part is not important. All right. Switch on, Igor, and watch what happens. Not that one. You almost goofed.
Sorry.
All right, that should do it. What did I tell you? The Count has done it again.
You certainly done it again, Count.
I think I will call this a saucer. But as you well know, the Count never does things by halves.
True.
That is right. I must finish all my experiments. And they must be functional.
Functional, definitely.
We will make this functional. Here. It must do its job right. Now, let me see. Yes, I will place it there.
But, Master, you see...
No. Just leave it like that.
But,
I'm
Master...
sure this is going to work. Yes. Where did I go wrong?
It is written that you cannot make a silk sari out of a sow's ear unless, of course, you have a silk sow. Dr. Petvet said to me, I'm getting quite fed up with parakeets who whistle while they're drinking from a cup. I told him that I thought it was a rather clever feat, for whistling's an accomplishment, but while drinking, well, that's neat. It's clever, yes, the doctor said, but now I am afraid that when they whistle in this way, I'll end up getting sprayed.
Time for Dr. Petvet to be arriving.
Here's someone mention my name.
Oh, look at that.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Look what we have here today.
Oh.
Oh, there we are. Now, this is called a fox snake. Did you know that?
It's a fox snake.
Yeah, and her name is Betty. She just had 18 babies. Isn't that something?
18 babies.
Yes, little babies. Gonna have a tough time naming all of them, eh? Now they can reach a length of, let's see, 36 to 54 inches. What do you think of that?
That's quite tall.
Certainly is quite tall. Boy, you're really climbing today, aren't you, Betty?
Oh, he's climbing around the back underneath.
Yeah, isn't that something? Oh, I just love her.
Where did these snakes come from?
Oh,
Dr.
well,
Petvet?
they find them in different areas all over the place. But mainly they're found in the north-central region. Whoops, where are you going there? Yeah, they're found in the north central region of Ontario in Canada. Yeah.
He's very lively, isn't he?
Oh, yes, and he's very beautiful, too. I love him. Now, the
Nice
background
colours,
color,
too.
it varies from, yellowish to light brown. Now, its scales are a little rough on this one. Yeah, that's true, and they're often called copperheads, but not to be confused with the poisonous copperhead, because this is a harmless snake. The fox snake is harmless. So they shouldn't call them copperheads because some nasty people kill them for no reason at all, and they're helpful to man.
I'm sure you would never bring me a harmless thing, Doctor.
Well, I would always bring you a harmless thing.
I mean, I'd
bring you
never
a
bring a
harmful
harmful.
thing.
Oh, I made a mistake.
That's absolutely right. Now, when he gets upset, or she gets upset, forgive me, buddy, she'll wiggle her tail just like a rattlesnake, which is dangerous. A rattlesnake is dangerous, but not a fox snake. No, sir. Now, they've been hunted too much. They're almost extinct now, so we've got to protect them. We shouldn't just kill things because we don't understand.
Right.
Because that's fear, you see. That's fear of the unknown.
Yes.
Now, they're beneficial to man because they keep our rodents down so we're not overrun with them all the time, you see.
Yes.
Do you like her?
I think she's beautiful. She's all black and gold.
Oh, she's a good climber, too, I'll tell you that. Boy, can she ever climb. They make excellent pets. Excellent pets.
Nice to have her on. I could put her on my bed and she could climb on the poles.
But you have to be very careful because, they're great escape artists. They'll get through the smallest little areas. Why don't you ask the sloth? Because I want you to have Betty.
I'll ask him right away.
Good. How are you feeling, Betty?
Yeah.
Good. I love you, darling.
Good afternoon. There's a young lady named Betty, and I wondered if she could spend the afternoon, Mr. Sloth.
You hear that, Betty? Why, Igor, why is it always the same? Betty's a lovely little thing. No again, isn't it?
He's just jealous. He thinks that he's my only pet, and I don't even like him.
Well, I don't blame you. He's too grumpy for
He's
me.
just a grumpy.
Well, don't worry, Igor. We'll come and see you again.
Goodbye, Betty.
And remember,
Pets are friends. I'll
That's
remember.
right. Bye-bye, Igor.
Bye.
Come right back now, here.
You know, we tried playing Monopoly today, and the termites ate everyone's houses and hotels. Why, they even ate the community chest. I know, it's not funny. Lunchtime!
I told the old professor that I thought that very soon mankind would spend his holidays in standing on the moon. He said I couldn't do that 'cause I'd get too big a fright. That's not the place for me to be 'cause I'm afraid of height. And anyway, the whole idea sounds just a little dumb. From where I stand, the moon appears no larger than my thumb.
How do you do, ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls, and men and women, and people? I am the professor, Julius Sumner Miller by name, and I have my glasses to better to see you with and by. Our last engagement was on the beautiful behavior of a bob on a string. And I said, let us set up an arrangement where we have one 10 centimeters long, one 40 centimeters long, and one 90 centimeters long, and I hope at once that those of you who have some mathematical spirit would detect the significance of these numbers. 10, 40, 90. But if you don't, I shall reveal it in due course. Then I said we would count 20 oscillations of the one. We shall do that several times and get an average and write it down. Then 20 oscillations of another. Nothing sacred, you understand, about 20 oscillations. We could count 72 oscillations or 11-1 or scumpty-2. Right. And 20 oscillations of this one. And write it down. 20 oscillations. If I did 20 oscillations in my home place, it would be certain numbers which are right. And if we did it in this castle with heavy stone walls and gravitation a little different, it might be slightly different, but the relationship of the numbers would be unaltered. And in my place, the numbers would be as follows. Watch it, because they are beautiful to contemplate. 20 oscillations of this one would be 13 seconds. 20 oscillations of that one would be 26 seconds. And now I hope those of you who are mathematicians already and who were appointed in an earlier program to the order of Pythagoras, because you are good mathematicians, would already see at once, instantaneously, that 20 oscillations of this one should be 39 seconds. Ah, there is lying here, no longer hidden, some beautiful stuff. These numbers are in the ratio of 1 to 4 to 9. These numbers are in the ratio of 1 to 2 to 3. And so you see that 1 is the square root of 1, 2 is the square root of 4, and 3 is the square root of 9. And whatever we'd get here for another would be the square root of that, and so on. And so, let me walk over here and write on the blackboard the truth that emerges from this discovery, that the period of the simple pendulum, the time for one oscillation, or for 20, is proportional to the square root of the length. Now, those of you who will study physics or have already encountered in a textbook and in the teacher's lectures that the period of a simple pendulum is, to a close approximation, 2 pi times the square root of L over G, and there I have what I told you already, but much more prettily arrived at. Beautiful thing, beautiful.
Having done that,
and I am reminded of Tycho Brahe, the Danish astronomer, and Kepler, the German. Imagine, Tycho Brahe spent 30 years studying the heavens and writing tens of thousands of pages of notes with which he could do nothing, because he was a very good observer but a very poor mathematician. And fortunately there fell into confluence with him the German astronomer Johannes Kepler, who spent 26 years reading the detailed numbers and arrived at the mechanism of the planets. Now, we haven't done anything on such grandiose a scale, but it is still a beautiful thing to contemplate. Extraordinarily so, and you must not regard it as trivial. I think this motion is enchanting to witness, and you should too. I shall see you another day.
That's a wrap.
The Count can't be all bad, or can he?
Goodbye.
Hello?
This is your school teacher.
Yes, what would you like?
I'd like to know when you're going to finish your assignment.
Well, when was it due?
800 years ago.
Well, could I have just 1 week's extension, please?
Why?
Well, I'd like to do a good job, that's why.
What books have you read?
Oh, I've read Andy Hardy, Goes to a Nightclub, Rebecca of Frankenstone Farm, and The Adventures of Super Hippie.
I want you to say the alphabet.
Oh, that's easy. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 22.
Don't you know the ABCs?
5, are they also classmates of mine?
How can you miss so much school?
Well, it's easy. You're just 10 left at the most.
Oh, you play hooky?
No, I don't have a hooky stick. I don't even have a hooky puck. And I don't even have any hooky pads.
Good night, Igor.
Good night, teacher.
Hello.
And take 2 steps to the right.
Hello.
Take 2 steps back and you'll find a surprise.
Hello.
Igor, I am weary from all these exercises. Pick me up. Take me 2 steps there and 2 steps back.
Oh, right, Meister.
1, 2, and 1, 2.
I'll get that. Hello.
Without the pink guy.
I don't know who he thinks he is. He's playing with the count. Ring, you devils. Ring, ring. Hello.
One more clue. Run to the nearest phone and throw it out the window.
I'll use the one I have. Hello?
Hey, buddy, did you just throw a phone from the window?
Why, yeah.
It just landed on my hand, and I'm going to sue you for every cent you got.
Oh, please. No, not anything, but not sue.
All right. How about Myrtle?
No! Guess what?
For you.
Oh, thank you very much.
Here, have my shirt.
Oh, that's very kind of you. What a nice thing you've done.
Buana, Zany Zoo is a far out place, I guess.
Some of Buana's animals joined up to form a club, but first they all had to decide which animals they'd snub. They said we can't have elephants because they're much too fat. The cats announced quite loudly that they would not admit a rat. The penguins were excluded, all because they were too cold. The tortoise had to stay outside because he was getting old. They said the mice must go away because they're much too small. And by the time they finished there was no one left at all.
Ooga booga, which means it's Zany Zoo time. Hello. It's so nice of you to drop in and see me here at Zany Zoo. That's right, I'm Buana Clyde Batty, at your service anytime you wish to drop in and see me, and I hope you always will. Now, before we get into the show today, I would like to give you my impression. Excuse me, please. Hello. Yes, sir. What's that you'd like to hear, sir? The gulping leopard bird? The gulping leopard bird. All right, sir, I think I can do that, if I recall correctly. All right. Happy to be of service to you, sir. Thank you. All right, bye-bye. Well, all right, we're going to give this a try. Hope I remember it. There we are. I think I got that spot on. Right you are. All right, now, why don't we get to our film? And today, it's coming all the way from a very faraway place. Africa. That's right, Africa. And even India over here. That's right. That's what we're going to see. And wait till you see what we're going to see. Something I bet you'll all know about. Okay, film's in place, all right. Get the projector going here. All right, start it up. And let's see what we're going to see. Uh-oh, we're coming in now. Oh, look at that, would you? Oh, look at that. You know what that is, don't you? That's right, it's the elephant. And that's the African elephant. They have Indian elephants too, you know. Look at the trunk there, you see that? And they can get food with that trunk, and they can lift very large and heavy objects with it. Quite strong, you see, massive body. Look at the massive head there and the thick neck. You see, they have pillar-like legs. You stand straight up. You know, did you know that the elephant can sleep standing up or lying down? Isn't that something? Well, I wouldn't want to do that myself, my goodness. Oh, if I tried to do it standing up, I'd probably fall over. Now, look at the ears there, see? And look at that skin. Now, that skin, although it looks very rough, well, it is rough, but it's very tender, too. And they have to keep moisture on it all the time, so they roll in the mud or in the water. Oh, they have a whale of a time, and they can make a real shower for themselves with that trunk, eh? Look at the tusks. Oh, my goodness. Watch it, here he comes. Very careful now. Oh, hello, you big fella. Oh, my goodness gracious. Look at him. Give us a kiss. Oh, look. See the little birds around him? That's right. Look at that. Oh, isn't he big? My goodness, he gets up to be about 6 tons, that one. Oh. Well, now, did you like that film? Did you like that film?
Good, I'm so glad you did. I liked it. I always like to see the elephant and all the other little creatures and big creatures, too. So we have to go now, but always remember the famous words we use here at Zany Zoo, ooga booga, which means don't hop over the fence into the mire, or you might find your dear, dear desire. Well, off we go, and we're going right off to take some more films for you to see. Here we go. Come on, mates, wait for me. Come on. I'm coming. Come on, mates.
The hilarious House of Frightenstein will continue in a moment, if the slot lets it.
You know the hyenas? They're ooga booga.
Griselda wants to marry and become somebody's wife. She says she'd make him happy in the last days of his life. The last days may be all he has, for when I do is said, he's done. As far as I'm concerned, for shortly he'll be dead. His days are numbered after he sits down for the main course. The smartest thing would be to dine and then file for a divorce.
Bears eat goats, and goats eat bolts. And let's see now. And my broom will stand beside me. A bear will eat both stew, wouldn't you? Hey, how do you like my new mode of transportation? A V8. Get lost. All right, come on in. Got another recipe for you. Oh, you're going to love this one. You're going to love this one, I'll tell you. You know something? Have you heard about the latest stock report? Well, asparagus have stalks, and celery have stalks, and bananas have stalks. But you know, the lettuce and the cabbage only have heads. What a hang-up. Can you imagine just being a head after the night after the morning? You know what I mean? Let's get to what we're going to make today. It's called Algerian fungus. Ooh, groovy. All right, now what's the ingredients on this one? Now we start her off with the good old Walt. I love Walt. Don't you love Walt? Here we go, Walt. There's a little Walt. You have to be very careful how you measure all this stuff. And then we're going to start with some goonberries. Goonberries. Or the goony bird. Oh, I love good. Oh, it looks scrumptious. Now we mix that just for a second or two. And get rid of that. They burn up spoons pretty good. Now, a few asparagus leaves and things. And let's give it some old chunk sugar, eh? I'll get it there. I don't care what you do. Wonderful, wonderful. Now, we mix this thoroughly. Always realizing, of course, that what's going to come out is going to be scrumptious and glorious. All right, the final ingredient is over here. Just a minute. Get out of here. Yeah, you're always hanging around for a free meal. Go and see that old codger upstairs. Now, what do we got here? Brown sugar. Sounds too simple, but we'll try it. Okay, here we go. Come on, keep boiling, keep boiling. That's enough money for firewood here. And we just put a sprinkling of this in. mix this up a little more, and we're just about ready for a winner. Here we go to the cauldron. Cauldron, cauldron, toil and trouble. Cauldron boil and cauldron bubble. Okay, let her simmer. And we'll give her a little taste, eh? The worst! I know ugly and bad, and that is ugly and bad. Well, drop in again. I'll see if I can whip up something else for you. Oh, Bridget Bardot, you're...
Wrong.
Yenzo, my new hairstyle is just lovely.
Igor, that was delicious.
Master, it is so nice sitting here enjoying an afternoon tea.
It's quite nice after working so hard in the laboratory all day.
Master, how many lumps for Bruce?
Oh, I would say 2.
2 lumps for Bruce, Master.
Yeah.
Coming up.
Thinks it's fun.
And now, Master, perhaps I should get a turban and read your fortune and Bruce's.
Isn't it funny you should say that, Igor? For I just happen to have a turban right here.
Oh, beautiful, Master. I will put the turban on my head thus.
A picture of loveliness.
Thank you, Master. Would you like your palm red?
Why not, Igor?
Your palm, please, Master.
Of course. God, this is fantastic. Enjoying the afternoon. Cute.
And now, perhaps, Master, you would like me to read Bruce's teacup.
You want to read Bruce's teacup?
Or your teacup will do, Master.
Well, the count always comes first, doesn't it?
Right, Master. Thank you.
Now, what does it say?
It is coming to me, Master. It says, made in Japan.
Igor, you are a charlatan and a fraud.
Oh, thank you, Master. You are so complimentary.
How can I win?
Master, perhaps now I should read the bumps on Bruce's head. It is called phrenology.
Igor, it is not. It is called phrenology.
Yes, Master. Master, I can't read anything. Master, I cannot see anything.
Well, you silly ninny booty goody boops. Do you not understand you're supposed to feel the bombs?
Oh, yes, of course. Oh, Master, I feel it now. The message is coming through to me. Loud and clear, Master. I feel it, Master.
Well, what does it say?
It says, never trust strangers with rubber mallets, Master.
Ooga booga means the worst is yet to come. We shall return.
I am the wolf man. How do you do and how are you? Yeah, it's the wolf man talking. And what's happening with you? You know what? I'm having a little trouble here. I think I might have to leave my job. Because I'm having a bad time with the Count. Because I'm not hustling the Dracola the way he sees fit. Hold on. Hello. Yeah, Count. Well, I mean it, baby. You gotta get off my back or I'm just not gonna be able to do it. We gonna do the Dracola spots my way or not at all? Well, nice of you to say. Okay, babe. Good, good, good. That's settled. Now.
Hello. Okay, Sandy, go down with another case. That's fine. Thank you. Bye-bye.
You know, even with all of my books here, I do become quite lonely at times. Why don't you write me a letter? I'd like to hear from you.
Castle lights are growing dim. There's no one left but me and him. When next we meet in Frankenstone, don't come alone.
This show is definitely over. Or almost, anyway.